girl Steph, and I'm back with another hookah hour. Hey. Today I got my guy SERENI ACE in the building. What's going on? We've been trying to do this for a little minute. I feel like I say this in every hookah hour, but
you were talking very quiet, like 20 seconds.
I told you.
You turned it up to
Listen, I'm in front of the camera now. Now they gotta hear me.
No, I hear you.
And when you see me in person, I don't really talk like that.
She was talking.
I'm like real mellow. When I get in front of the camera, it's a whole different story. But I got my guy with me today. If y'all don't know who he is, he's a fire artist from Florence, New Jersey.
Thank you.
Shout out to Florence, New Jersey. Okay. I don't know nothing about it.
So you asked me, you just asked me where that was.
I don't know nothing about it, but you came from there, so it gotta be fire. You came from there, so it gotta be fire. Nah, they know. It's all about transparency.
No, for sure.
You already know. Before we get into the video, make sure you guys give me a like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you know every single time I post.
Because if you don't, we're gonna have a problem.
Okay, you heard it here first. You heard it here.
Don't even watch the rest of the video if you don't like. Well, please watch it, but make sure.
We're gonna wait. Go ahead.
Where's it gonna be? Right here?
Go ahead, like that shit.
Right here.
Like that shit.
Right,
wait, I don't even know.
Where we go?
So I've been wanting to interview you for a long time. We've been connected for quite some time now. It's been like, what, 2 years?
Almost 2 years, yeah. Probably like right before the pandemic.
Yeah, I think so. And we've been talking about doing this the whole time.
We have.
The whole time.
We have.
But one thing about you, shout out to you, because you are so supportive. Like, I don't know how or when we started following each other or anything like that. I don't know if you could tell me, but listen.
I think it was, shout out to Kev Rogers. I'm a big fan of his. I think he reposted you, and then I I saw the hookah, and I was like, yo, someone does interviews with hookah? Like, we gotta be friends.
I love that.
That's exactly what I saw.
I love that so much. That's so fire. Shout out, Kev.
Mind you, we have our own hookahs because we both made it clear that we chief.
Yeah.
So
I asked him, I'm like, do you smoke hookah?
Anyone watching this that knows me, wild.
My bad.
Wild.
But I definitely seen you smoke hookah before, so I really just wasn't thinking about it, because normally, like, a lot of the times nobody even smokes hookah on here.
That's crazy.
Like, it's a hookah hour, but like, you don't have to smoke hookah, you know what I mean?
But you should.
But like, it's hookah hour, so I'm gonna be smoking hookah, but you know, some people don't smoke. So that's why I always like to ask. And then we're obviously in a different setting today. I'm not at my house or my studio or anything, so I just wanted to make sure I could bring it, you know?
I appreciate you coming to the Crescent crib and checking out what we do here and everything.
So Crescent Boys.
Crescent Boys.
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
So how did that come about?
That's a great question.
Or what is it? Let the people know.
So Crescent Boy Entertainment is basically, it's a collective of friends who are part of a bigger collective called SHA, which is like a whole big music collective of like a brotherhood kind of thing.
Okay.
And the Crescent Boys is kind of like our little umbrella, and it's basically just being yourself. It's a place where, you know, we create, like, when we all hang out, it's like a safe space.
I love that.
Making people feel comfortable, having a great time, partying, you know, just vibing out, and, you know, making sure that you could be yourself, because that's the biggest thing that our brand we want you to be, is not being afraid to be who you want to be. Yeah. And, you know, thinking outside the box, being different, and having a safe space to come and be different and do that. So
okay. So what kind of things do you guys do? You know, with the well, it's two different things, right?
Yeah. So SHA is like the big collective where it's made up of like musicians, other creative artists, designers, content creators, YouTubers, all that kind of stuff. And basically what, you know, again, it's like a fraternity kind of thing, like a brotherhood, where it's basically just supporting one another and just trying to help build us to the next step.
I love that.
And like Crescent Boys is just, me and my roommates, we lived on a street called Crescent Drive. And I jokingly said when we first moved out years ago at our old house, I was like, oh, we're the Crescent Boys. And they're like, oh, that's so corny. A year later, everyone referred to us as the Crescent Boys. That's funny. And I was like, no, we got to make this into a brand and stuff.
I love that. So you guys really just branded yourselves.
See the house with the moon.
Yes.
And the CB.
Crescent Boys.
Shout out to Kenzie, Gemzy Graphics. She made all this stuff.
Shout out to you. Yeah, shout out to the merch.
Yes.
That's fire.
I'm gonna get you some merch.
Yeah, I want some merch.
But yeah, that's pretty much how it started. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like a group of creatives, all of us, you know, and just trying to, you know, make it to the next level and do something more and trying to make change and make an impact, you know.
That's good, because you don't see a lot of that anymore, you know. I actually struggle with that because I don't really have a whole group of people that are creatives in general. So like when I'm trying to like vlog or do something and like they be like, I don't want to be on camera, like, you know. So it's like it's good to surround yourself with people, and you guys, it seems like you guys turn into like a family, you know what I mean?
It is very family oriented around here. Yeah,
that's what I get from not even just your music, but like just your posts on Instagram and in general, you know what I'm saying? Your vlogs, like everything. It's like very, very, you value your friendships and relationships, and I really fuck with that so much.
You know why? Because it's not, I say this a lot and I feel like a broken record, but it's not me. It's not about me. It doesn't take just because I'm with you on the camera right now. There's a whole village of people that help make this possible. Right. You know what I mean? I feel like if you don't give them the spotlight or anything, like, that's selfish. Yeah. You know what I mean? And
you need a team.
Oh, for sure. You need a team. And I feel like a lot of people miss that step. Yeah. And then they don't do it organically. Right. Like everyone that's around me, picture like the theory of like you could put money on a table, walk away. Everyone that's around here, people, especially people that live with me, I could leave that money on the table for a week, it won't even move. You know what I mean?
And that's the people you need around.
That's the people everyone should be around.
That's exactly right. Like that, you know? Yep. And not everybody has that. So for you guys to have so many people involved and you guys all be so close, it just seems like, you know, it feels like I really got to know you guys just through the content, which is really amazing, because that's like, to me, that's very important. Like, that's what I try to do with my content. I want people to like really feel like they know me. You know what I mean? And I went to the website, what is it?
The shower.
Okay. And I saw that it was like,
you did your research.
I did my research.
That's awesome. Okay.
And it said, hold on, I got it in my notes because I don't want to miss. I don't want to like.
Notes?
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay.
It said, I want our supporters to know us instead of just feeling like they know us. And I love that. That stuck out to me because I can relate to that. And I really admire that, because I feel like there's not enough of that in the world. You know what I mean?
That's something that Marty Ranson, the other artist, that he's kind of like the head of it. We're all kind of together, but he's the one that kind of instilled that into us years ago. And kind of mapped out the blueprint for everything that we're all doing now.
I love that.
Separately and together. And I took that and we all kind of live by that. Kind of thing, like, you know what I mean? Like, we want everyone to feel comfortable. I want to be the type of artist, or even the type of person or personality, where you can sit down like, yo, I can have a beer with this guy. Like, I can just talk about life. That's the kind of, like, I don't want to be like that mystique, like, who is he? Like, I can't reach him. Like, no, I want you to feel that comfortability and that vulnerability with me as well, because, you know, I'm very vulnerable in my music as well. So I want that as the image and the way I present myself to be the same way. Well,
I think you do a really good job at that.
Thank you.
I mean, this is our first time meeting in person, really, and I already feel like we're friends. You know what I mean? Like, I already felt like that before I met you in person, which is really good to have, you know? It's like, it's nice to meet really genuine people, and I feel like...
Thank you. I take a lot of pride in that.
No problem. It's hard. It's rare to like meet people on the same wavelength, you know what I mean? Not everybody can relate to that, you know.
Well, the problem is a lot of people they can't leave their ego at the door.
Exactly.
That's the biggest problem. A lot of people don't know when to play their role or what to do. Like, I might be the loudest guy in the room, but I know when to be the quiet guy listening and soaking up game. You know what I mean? Exactly. A lot of people can't do that.
Yeah, people lack that for sure. That's a real thing. But yeah, I definitely can see that through your content, and I really admire that. That's kind of the level I be wanting to get to for real, because, you know, it just...
You're definitely on your way there.
Thank you.
I didn't think I was there, so if you're thinking I'm there...
I do, because you know, like I said, I did my research. You know, I watched your documentary.
Thank you.
I'm going to link everything in the description below, so that you guys can really get that experience too. I'm going to link all his music. We're going to get into that, but we're going to link all of that in the description below.
Yeah, the documentary was crazy.
The documentary was fire. I felt like I was there with y'all.
Awesome.
And I felt like I really got to know everybody, and it was cool how like they all, you know, spoke about how they knew you and like, you know, their relationship with you and stuff like that.
It was very weird at first, because like I was like, it's weird people talking about you. Even people that you're close with, So I made sure, like the director Mike Burns that was one of the big things he wanted to do was the interviews with everybody.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to be around when everyone's.
Because
I was like, like these people are like my best friends. I'm like, what are they gonna say? But my friends are also idiots. So they like to joke around a lot. So I'm like,
no, but they all spoke highly of you, and that speaks volumes. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that. Thank you.
It shows. And I was just like, when I was watching it, I was just like, wow. I want to be there. Like, I want to be with them. They look like so much fun and just so much. It's just like, it feels like it's just full of love. And I love that. And that's all I ever want to surround myself with. It's just like genuine people, a room full of love, you know, like you just walk in and you feel like everybody's just, you know, openly welcoming. Like, you know, that's the vibe that I get from y'all.
Thank you. It goes back to like the creating a safe space and a comfortable space for everybody and everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
even like with everything we present, even with like people just coming here to hang out and, you know, catch a vibe and like all that. I want everyone to always feel comfortable, and I want to present that because I feel like that's not being shown a lot in the public.
Yeah, exactly.
Of like comfortability of being okay to be yourself. And you know, when I started doing music, I was bullied, I was laughed at. It was like, oh, he's rap, ew, what is he doing? And because I grew up in a small town where like being different wasn't the mold. You know what I mean? So me and my brother Dan, we made sure we wanted to do something different, and trust me, it was a long journey to get to this point. And people say it's like overnight, but it's a long night. Like, you know what I mean? And we still have a long way to go, but you know, it's great, and it's a blessing, and we created that kind of space. Like, I appreciate you saying that, like, you know, the showing love and like feeling like, you know, you were there on the trip, because that's kind of the direction we were going towards. You guys succeeded, because that's exactly what I got from it. It was a crazy. I was like, dang, I'm on a boat with them right now. Hold on. I came on a road trip with them. Hold on. It was crazy. We actually just booked. We're going on the next trip. We're gonna start trying to do this at least once or twice a year, where we go away and we film. I love it. So we're going to the Poconos for my 30th birthday. I'm coming with y'all. That's on camera, so if she doesn't show up, we know why. If I can get off work, I'm coming with you. Here we go. No, for real. I love it. I love it so much. I'm here for it. Y'all got my support. I don't even know none of the rest of the people, but I feel like I do. You know what I mean? So they appreciate it too. Yeah. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the whole team. Y'all are so fire. I can't wait to meet everybody. Yes. I'm excited for that eventually. But let's get into the music. For sure. Let's get into the music. For sure. His music is so fire. Let me just tell y'all. I know I say this all the time. That's my favorite word to use. Like everybody, Someone commented one time and was like, next time I'm gonna tally how many times you say fire. And I'm like, dang, but that's really just my word. It's really just my word. It's just like, there's not enough words to really explain it. I appreciate that though. I appreciate it. You know, your sound is different. It's very unique, but it's like you don't have just one sound. You know, I feel like you're very versatile. You can do a lot. And a lot of artists kind of lack that. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes, you know, you hear people and you're like, damn, they sound the same on every track. You know, we were speaking about that earlier. It's like, you can't say that about you, you know, and I love that. I did my homework when I started. On your toes, I did my homework. You don't want to be one-dimensional. You don't want to be just one thing. And like, I love the melodic stuff, the pop music. But again, too, like, I can rap. And like, you know what I mean? And like, you don't want to force that kind of stuff, but like, when it's go time, it's go time. And I'm not afraid to do that. But I learned that like years ago to try to kind of do both. You know what I mean? And kind of fuse it together, you know what I mean? It's good. It's good. Thank you so much. You know, it's good. You're good at what you do, you know? And I really fuck with it. I need y'all to go check out his music. Okay? Please do. Please do. Okay? Because it's so fire. What's the project that you recently dropped? Was Get Away. Get Away. Which is based off the documentary that we just put out. And that's another thing I have in my notes that I wanted to talk about because I heard it in the documentary. Yes. And when I heard it, I was like, dang. Well, okay, so let me speak about when I first heard Get Away. I listened to the whole thing front to end when you sent it to me. Right? For me, I like to take in music. Like, I need to be able to digest it, you know? Do you feel like you have to be in a certain setting and stuff? Yeah, like in a certain mood. Like in a certain mood, you know what I'm saying? A lot of my times that I listen to something like first time, I like to be on like a long drive.
and just be able to listen to it like loud as hell in my car, you know?
Right.
So I did that, and when I was driving, it literally felt like I was driving into a sunset. It wasn't even no sunsetting or nothing, but it felt like I was driving into a sunset. It made me feel good. It was like good, like feel good music, you know? And then like once I watched the documentary and I noticed that, you know, all of the vlogging and things that you were doing in the documentary, it's like I felt like, damn, this is kind of the same as like what I felt when I was listening to the music. So I'm like, oh, I'm putting two and two together, right? And then I heard, I don't remember who said it, but someone in the documentary said it, and they were like saying like how, you know, or maybe it was you, basically like how the project is like the road trip, you know what I'm saying? So you guys made all that music there?
So what we did was,
fire.
I always wanted to go away somewhere. It could have been any beach town, anything, and I wanted to bring my studio with me, and I just wanted to record in a whole week, literally a week. If we could have done longer, we would have done longer. And whatever music was from there, was it. And that is so crazy. Literally, I had no phone. I didn't have my phone for a week. I literally just had a journal.
Wow.
And I didn't hear any of the beats.
Wow.
My roommate Matt, my best friend Matt, made beats while we were there. Duvac made beats while we were there. I didn't hear anything until everything was set up when we were there. So everything was created organically that week.
That's amazing.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
And I feel like you can thrive in that setting too, because it's a whole new experience for you. You know. I mean, I don't make music or nothing, but like, I just feel like because whatever you did, you put that vibe into the tracks, and I felt it.
Well, someone said too, and I kind of feel it too when I listen back to it now, is like every track sounds like a different day.
Yeah,
and you could feel like the different days we were there. It
was kind of like a story. It felt like a story, like, you know what I mean? So the whole lineup of the entire album was perfectly done. Like,
I appreciate that.
You know, it just flowed so well.
We did, I think we put out, I think it was 14 songs, and the bonus song, the last song, Jersey Girl, that's a song I was like, I just want to put it on there. And it was a song from like months before. But we did 17 total songs it was a Saturday to Saturday, and I stopped recording that Friday. Yeah, that Friday. We did 17 total songs and 14 made it.
That is crazy. That's amazing. I've never heard of that ever.
Really?
Yeah, I've never heard of that. Like,
just
taking a trip and just making music. Like, that's amazing. I love it. I love that you have a whole team to like document everything too. You got a videographer.
Mike Burns,
Shout out to you. You fire. We need to link up because I need some lessons and something. Like,
he's gonna help you out.
He's so awesome. Fire.
You don't need much help, but I don't think you really need any help, to be honest with you, but. He really took the bar of what we have going on to the next level. You know what I mean? His quality, you know what I mean? I felt like I was watching a movie, and it was just weird seeing me on the screen, but like, I'm blessed. I'm really blessed and grateful for that.
You know, and I have this conversation with my friends and stuff all the time. It's like, dang, if we had someone to film us, like we could have went viral by now. We could have, like, you know what I'm saying? People would know us and they would really fuck with us because they, you know, just to see how people interact with each other. And like you interact with your friends and your family and like things like that. And like, that's really what you guys showcase in a lot of your stuff, you know?
Thank you.
It's just like everyday life with you guys, and it's that's the feeling that I love to see when I'm watching something.
That's
like
awesome.
So
that's cool.
That's why it stuck out to me so much. When you sent me that documentary, I'm like, that's awesome. Amazing.
It's cool how you didn't, like, you kind of put the two and two together though. That's cool. That's actually ironic.
Yeah, I was like thinking it, and I'm like, dang, like this is so crazy. And then you said, somebody said it in the documentary. I'm like, dang, hold on, wait, okay, it's all coming together now.
So our goal is we want to try to do that at least once a year.
I love it. I'm here for it.
That's our goal.
I'm here for it. In the documentary, your boy Johnny made some Johnny juice.
Ah, yes.
I want some.
Shout out to Johnny.
I want to try some.
Yeah,
that looks so good.
He's a bartender on the low, man.
Johnny, what's up?
He's a bartender. That's one of my best friends. He's so special, that guy.
He's funny.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's meant to be on the camera.
For sure.
He's one of those people that, like, I think should have his own show, his own TV show one day, and
He's just so talented.
He's so talented. His music's amazing too.
Oh, he does music too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean, I know he was featured on.
Yeah, he has his own music too.
But I didn't know he like. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll play you some stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, he's super talented.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to Johnny.
Shout out to Johnny. So in the documentary, at one point you was talking about how at one point in your life you was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. You know what I mean? What helps you get through those hard times where you feel like you just can't do it anymore?
I feel like we all go through that.
Yeah.
I feel like all of us, you know, I'm about to be 30, you know, in our 20s, even now being 30, you go through these times in your life where you're like, am I doing enough?
Yeah.
Am I doing the right thing?
Yeah.
Did I make the right choices?
Yeah.
You know, is this worth going for? And then you have those other moments where you're like, well, what if I don't do this? You know what I mean? So my friends, my family definitely pushed me. You know, I have a great support system. And I have a village. It takes a village to really like make this possible.
That's for sure.
And they constantly are pushing me to kind of keep going, and you know, they're really there for me, and that kind of is what really does it. I mean,
your support system.
For sure. But it's also too like I love the music.
Yeah.
Like, I love making music. I love like just playing music for people. And I don't know. It's just like it's like therapeutic for me in a sense. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but yeah, there's been times for sure where I'm like, I'm about to be this age, like a benchmark. I'm like, I'm not where I want to be at this age. What am I doing? Blah blah blah. And then again, I have people like Duvac and these other people that are just like, nah, bro, like, shut up.
Yeah. You need those people in your life.
Shut up. Like, you know what you're doing.
You need those people in your life to keep you going, that's for sure. Yeah. Support system's a very big
But we all go through that. I'm sure a lot of people who are going to watch this, like, they can relate to something like that.
Yeah.
It could not even just be like music or art or anything. It could be like your career or anything. You're just like, yo, am I doing enough? Do I have the family? Do I have, you know, everyone, you know, projects to be married at the age of like 25, like have kids, blah, blah, blah. I don't have kids. I don't have any of that at the moment. So I question, because a lot of my friends around me do, and I love them to death. Yeah. But you question, you're like, well, I want that. Yeah. But then it's like, right now we're just not on the same path. Right. You know, and that's okay. And those people are actually the ones that support me more. Okay. Which is great, and it's a blessing too. So.
Yeah, that's dope. I feel like definitely everybody goes through that. I've definitely went through that. I feel like everything happens for a reason, you know, like don't ever, you know, when you're gonna feel those feelings, especially like your mid-20s, you know, you're starting to get closer to 30 and you're like, you know, dang, or I feel like my whole 20s really, I was just like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing with my life, you know? I feel like I'm just not doing enough, but honestly, like, I mean, God has this path set out for you, and He gonna bring you to it every single time. He gonna guide you through it. You know what I mean?
I was scared to turn 30.
Yeah.
Like I turned 30 in November. I was terrified.
Yeah.
And then I want to say maybe a couple weeks ago, I kind of was just like, kind of woke up and I was like, yo, my life is like really just starting. Yep. Like things are finally coming together, and like. I feel like the chapter of your 30s, I feel like for me, it's going to be even bigger and better than my 20s were. Yes. And I feel like I can accomplish more knowing the knowledge I know now. Because like, yo, if things happened back like 10 years ago, 20-year-old me,
you wouldn't know what to do with it. Yeah. You wouldn't know what to do with it.
I would have lost it all. Yeah. I would have lost everything.
That's why everything happens for a reason.
And I know that for a fact. So like now, I feel like I'm more prepared, and the people around me are more prepared for things that are going to happen and stuff. So.
That's the thing. That's exactly how I feel too. When I was about to turn 30, I was doing the same thing. I'm like, dang, I don't know. And then it's like, then 30 hit. I was real emotional on my 30th birthday. I'm like, dang, like, I gotta say bye to my 20s. Like,
I'm gonna be emotional as hell too, I get it.
But like my 20s, or like, I feel like a lot of people can relate to this. Like, during your 20s, I feel like those are your years where you really just try to find yourself and like find your path, and like, it's all trial and error, you know what I mean? Like, and then I don't know, right when I turned 30, I'm like, all right, shit started falling apart for me, and I thought, dang, my whole 30s about to be a repeat of my 20s. Like, what's going on, you know?
You know what someone told me when I was really young? Things got to get worse before they can get better. And
absolutely,
that's the truth. Yeah, like, you know,
you gotta go through certain things. You have to. I would not be the same person that I am today if I didn't go through all the things I went through.
Same here.
You know,
for sure. Same here for sure.
Like, that's shout out to growth though. Shout out to growth.
Big shout out.
Shout out to growth.
Big shout out to that.
Speaking of growth, with your music, okay, he played some unreleased stuff for me.
I did.
Just a little bit ago. And it is so good and it sounds so different than your stuff you got out now. But it's like, it's good. It's really good. I'm so excited for that. So can you just talk to them about when that's gonna drop and a little bit about that?
I don't know about you, but I feel like your birthday, and I'm sure a lot of people who are gonna watch this are gonna relate to it too. Your birthday is your own holiday.
Yeah. Your
birthday is your day. And I always feel like, since I've been doing music, I've always wanted to release on my birthday. I always do. Either it's a song, either an EP or something. And when we just bought this new home, we moved out here, and I think I did, like I was telling you, I did those songs in like less than a month and a half maybe. Yeah. And it was just like, I can't even explain. Like, it's just different. It is different. It's just super different music, different flows, different, like, you know, content.
Fire though.
Yeah,
fire.
Thank you so much.
Tally that shit up. Fire.
Thank you so much. You funny. But yeah, I don't know. I was just in a different mode, and I just kind of I'm trying to keep at it too. But you know, yeah, we have a whole project. Hopefully, that I want to put out on my 30th birthday, which is all the songs you heard, maybe a couple more. And then we go away and we do the next big project. So,
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
That's the plan.
Very, very productive.
I try to be.
You're very inspiring.
Oh, thank you so much.
I need to be more productive.
Fooled me. I thought you were super productive. So you fooled me.
I got y'all all fooled.
I told you we're exposing her on this episode. So
that's what it's gonna be titled. What's one thing that you want your supporters to know about you?
Well, we talked about the thing that we were talking about earlier, where one of my goals is I want to have an all-female management and, you know, team like that.
Okay, you want to put that on camera?
Yeah, I know I said I wasn't
going to. Y'all getting exclusive content.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, one of my goals is I want to have an all-female, like, management, marketing, you know, that whole kind of, like, business side of it. I kind of want to have an all-female. I don't know, I just feel like, you know, women know how to do some things. They don't. Women are more honest. At least around me, they are. The women in my life are very honest with me.
Yeah.
And I feel like with business, I need that.
Yeah.
I don't need no more yes people around me saying yes.
Yeah.
So like I was telling you, one of my goals is like I want to have like a female manager, a female DJ, like all these kind of things business wise that are all female. Just for a sense of like one. You know, I feel like women need to be put in power places and stuff, like places of power and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not just saying that, you know, for the camera.
Yeah, no, he said it earlier too.
I do. But no, I do feel like, you know, again, a lot of artists have a lot of yes men around them, a lot of yes people, and it's just like, that's not good. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I want someone to tell me that they don't like something. I like constructive criticism, you know what I mean? Set in the right way, totally.
Yeah.
Like not disrespectful or anything, but like I just feel like a lot of the village of women that are around me, like they're not afraid to tell me like, yeah, I don't know if you should put that song out. Right. Yeah, I don't like how your voice sounds on this. So yeah, this is one of my goals of mine. But like something else too, I mean, just know that, you know, what you see is what you get. Like, you know what I mean? It's not just for the camera. You know what I mean? What you see on the vlogs, what you see from the brand is something that we really are.
It's all real.
You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of people say, yo, I'm real, this is me, blah, blah, blah. But like, no, it really is.
I can see that. I can see it. I can feel it even before we even just met in person. But exactly, like just from me watching all of that and being in tune with it, I already felt so comfortable like coming here and being here with you, you know what I mean? And then as soon as we met, it was just like it just clicked, you know? So it was like exactly what I had imagined, you know? So that's dope. I really love that. But what's a fun studio session look like for you? I want to come to one of your studio sessions.
The most fun ones is when there's people here.
Okay.
I try to record almost every day. If not, I have my own setup here at the house, and then we get it mixed by Don Michael in Pennsauken, and I usually just take the vocals there. But I love recording. I like collaborating. So I like when there's a whole bunch of people here, and we're just like the beats playing, I'm writing, and you know, just seeing the the reactions and all that stuff, and like I like playing like one of the beats. I'll play someone a beat, and I'll be like, well, what do you feel? And then. Because sometimes you don't know, like, I might feel something towards a beat, but you might feel something different. And what you feel that is different, might actually make for a better record.
Okay.
So like to me, I like collaborating with a lot of people. I like when there's a whole group of, like, you see all these couches, like I like when it's all filled up and we're all just like chilling, drinking, having a good time, and just making songs too. Our sessions could be lit. They're a good time.
I'm gonna come.
For sure.
Let me know. Let me know. I'll be there.
For sure.
Get you a little behind the scenes.
That's cool. Yeah.
I don't want to take away from your videographer.
Nah. He needs a day off, so that's
fine. But that's another thing too. So you have a whole team of people that do all this music with you, right?
For sure.
Like that's so dope. I love that. So you have like in-house everything. You have in-house videographer.
I literally have in-house producers. My 2 roommates, 2 of my best friends who live with me, Matt and Duvak.
So
they literally are. They're my actual producers too.
That's amazing.
So it's a lot, because sometimes I'll go like a week. They'll send me like 6 beats each. I'm like, oh, I gotta figure out which one I want to do. Blah blah blah. So it's like it's different living with them now and trying to figure out like, oh god, I got all these songs I gotta write. But a little overwhelming, but at the same time, it's a blessing. Yeah. You know what I mean? But yeah, we have Mike Burns does our video work. He's super cool. He filmed the documentary, directed it, and edited it, and everything. And we got a lot of artists like Marty Ranson, Mozzie, Jay Fade. They're both artists. We have Vaughn. There's a whole group of us. Like, it's a whole collective, and we all kind of support each other, collaborate, work together, and it's just awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't know anybody that has that.
It didn't happen overnight though. It was a journey for,
I could imagine,
like the base of us, like Mozzie, a lot of us, it was a long journey to get to this point, but we're glad we're here, you know, and I think trials and tribulations made us stronger to what we are today. You know what I mean? And now being able to showcase all of our brands, like now, it's just like, it's a blessing.
That's great.
For sure.
So how long have you guys been doing this? Like, how long would you say?
I've been doing music since I was like 18, 19.
Okay.
Me and Mozzie, Marty Ranson, we've been doing music together, I can't even, probably over 5, 10, 6 years. Okay. Probably way longer than that, honestly. And, you know, we've always kind of, again, he instilled the blueprint of like brotherhood and kind of just bringing people along to kind of help fix what our biggest thing is, are you a liability or are you an asset? You know what I mean? And that's something another thing a lot of people don't, you know, identify with their people around them.
You need to be able to do that.
So a lot of the people you see today are all assets. They bring something different to the table that I can't bring to the table. And you know what I mean? You got to also check your ego to understand that you can't do everything.
You can't.
Like, I can't make beats. No. Like, I know what I like, and like, you know what I mean? But like, I can't do what Matt does. I can't do what Duvak does. I can't do those things. But I know it sounds good. I know I can write. I can do all that stuff. But then like for videos, I don't. I don't know.
And that's why you need a team.
But again, he brings it to the table. You know what I mean? And it's like, a lot of people, for like the younger artists out there trying to do something, like, understand, like, you got to identify who's a liability and who's an asset.
You got to keep the right people around you.
That's for life in general.
I was just about to say that. That's in life. You got to know.
That's the truth, though.
But that also comes with, you know, trials and tribulation, you know.
Oh, it's a learning process for sure.
It is. It definitely is.
It really is.
But once you get those people around you,
100%.
It's over. Like, 100%. It's up. It's up.
I'm blessed for everyone that's around now. It's like, you know, some of these people weren't around for day one. You know what I mean? Some of these people were around for day one, and I think it's the best mixture of that. Yeah. And it's a blessing. Like, it's your word might be fire, my word's probably blessing. but it really is though. Like, it's just great to have the same like-minded people around, and they all want the same goal. Where it's not like if one of my songs take off, it's like we all take off. If one of Marty's songs take off, all of our songs take off.
And that's how it should be. Yeah, that's how it should be.
A lot of people unfortunately, a lot of people don't think like that. No, you know what I mean?
They don't. Yeah, that's why I said you guys are rare. Like, it's rare to find genuine people like y'all. So I really fuck with it. But you know, just so everybody knows, you know, you do make music with other people outside of the group, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, a little bit. We're trying to branch out more and stuff. Okay. But you know, just trying to network and meet more people. We're always open to working with everybody.
Gotcha.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, again, it goes back to the comfortable space.
Yeah.
And having a studio here, we wanna work with a lot of other people. Like, I wanna work with some of your friends and stuff.
Yeah.
So
who's somebody you really wanted to work with?
Don B.
Okay.
I definitely wanna work with her.
Shout out Don B.
I definitely wanna work with her. Put me on the spot. She's fire, dude. Again, never met her, don't know her from, Can of Paint, was super dope.
Now you're using my word, fire.
Oh yeah, she's amazing though.
She is.
She's someone who I would love to just, not even, I would love to do music with. I would just like to sit and talk to her and kind of just like see like her writing and see how she writes and makes music. Yeah. I like to work with Kev, Ish Williams, you know, all that whole crew, man. I would love to, you know what I mean, get plugged in with them.
Oh yeah, let's set that up.
You know what I mean? So hopefully we can set something
like that. You heard it here first.
But Dom, I want to for sure, bro. Listen, she's so talented.
She really is. Yeah, give my girl her flowers. That song,
that song with her and Kev that you just played me, fire. That song.
Shout out Kev Rogers. Shout out Dom B.
You really put me on the spot there.
Go listen to Link Up.
You really put me on the spot there.
My bad. What do you hope that your listeners gain from listening to your music?
That's a great question. I hope they get inspired, like you mentioned, you know, being inspired. I hope they can relate, because a lot of the music I feel is relatable, and I hope it can help them get through the day, and you know, I hope it can help them turn up. I hope it can, you know, get through a heartbreak. You know, if you're liking someone, you know, getting that, you know, that emotions. I want the listeners to feel the emotions that I felt making a record. And that's something that
I love that.
I hope I do a good job at that.
I think you do a great job at that.
Thank you.
I do, because I feel it. I feel it when I listen, you know. Your lyrics. So you write everything all by yourself, or do you have people help you?
Sometimes from time to time, but like the recent album, I wrote like most of it, all of it. Yeah.
That's
all in a journal.
I love lyricism is everything to me. I just love when I can relate to a song. I love it so much, and I feel like your music is so relatable in all aspects. Like I was saying to you earlier, like it's not just like it could be from a male perspective, you know, but women can relate to it too. And that's why I think I really love the most about your music, because it's just so versatile. Like everybody can enjoy it, you know? And you don't find that all the time, you know?
That was my goal. Like it's not forced, it's not something forced, but like I do make a lot of love, so like I'm a loving guy. But like, you know, relatable is like the big word that we use a lot around here. It's like we want to make sure like if we're putting a record out, like is it relatable not just to a male? Is it relatable to a female? Is it relatable to everybody? So that you can understand it, you can relate to it as well, and feel the way I felt. Like I said, you know what I mean? And the lyrics, like I'm an ear hustler, you know what I mean? Like a lot of the stories that you hear in the songs, they're not like, I hate when people are like, oh, it's all me, man. It's all no. Like I love conversation, and I love picking apart a conversation and hearing like one thing about maybe like my one friend and their, you know, their relationship, and I'm like, ooh, I could write something about that.
Okay, so some of your music is through other situations, not just all your own situations.
It's, to me, it's like being like a storyteller. Okay. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's not always my story. Yeah. But like I feel like it's like a fiction, like a novelist, like you know, like fiction, and like it's like you can still tell the story because it's relatable. Like you know what I mean? Like if my friend and his girl are having problems, like, well, shit, I've been there. Like, you know what I mean? And then it just kind of picks apart from it. You just write from there.
That's amazing. Well, it's funny that you say that, because we just mentioned Dom, but we're going to
keep mentioning her so I get this.
Some of her music, I mean, just from me being her friend and me being around and stuff, like, some of her songs she actually wrote like about like situations I was in.
How did that make you feel?
Good. Yeah. She listened to everything that I was saying about my situation, and she turned around and made it into a whole song. And I mean, it wasn't released, but you know, she turned it into a whole song, and it was just like, wow, like you really heard what I was saying, and you really felt my emotions. Like it's almost like I thought she was going through it, you know what I mean? But really she was just writing it off of what I was going through.
She told you before she played it?
Yeah, she told me. Yeah, she told me.
See, I would have just been like.
She told me. No, I think she sent it to me first, and then she told me. I think so. That's because I think she was like, "What you think about this?" Mind you, this was like 2 years ago. But she was like, "What you think about this?" Whatever. And then I'm listening to it. I'm like, "Damn, girl, you speaking to my soul." Like, you know what I mean? She's like, oh, actually, you know, I wrote it about da-da-da. And I'm like, dang, that's fucking crazy.
I love, like, I've done that too. Yeah, for sure. Because it's not like, it's like, I don't know. I go through a lot of things, but at the same time, it's like I'm around. Like we said, it's a team of people. Like they go through things too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're a creature. You're happy. You know, whatever the environment. Whatever
and music is an art, so you know it don't always have to be about something you're going through. Like you know, you can put yourself into somebody else's shoes and write from that perspective. You know what I mean? And that's really what makes it so like unique too. You know, because it's super creative. It's just super creative. Like it's just you know, I love it. I love it so much.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so nice. I love this. What's one thing that you would tell your younger self?
Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Don't stop. Don't listen to other people telling you that you're not good enough. You know what I mean? And stay on the same track, and definitely that for sure. Because there was times like we talked about earlier, I wanted to, and like I wouldn't record for months on end, and then something just sparked, and it just happened. I'm glad that happened. Younger me would just be like, be patient. Yeah. Understand that things happen for a reason. Yes. I would tell him that. I would be like, listen, everything's gonna come together. And like I said, things gotta get worse before they get better. So. Yeah. Period. That's basically it. Yeah, period. I love that. Period. That's so fire. Oh, I love this. This is a really good hookah hour. Thank you so much. This just flowed. I never had one that just flowed like this. Just flowed. Yeah. This is really good. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it comes back to all that. For sure. For sure. Yeah. Make sure you guys check out his music. I'm gonna link everything in the description below, including the documentary, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? His Instagram. Make sure you follow him. Somewhere. It's somewhere down there. Well, thank you for. Well, I came here, but thank you for coming here. Oh, thank you. Thank you for coming on my channel. Yes, I really appreciate it. Definitely check him out. He's so fire. Definitely not the first time, for sure. So. You're gonna see him again. Make sure y'all comment down below if you want to see him again. Y'all definitely gonna get annoyed with me. It's all good though. Well, I appreciate it so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. Make sure you guys give me a like, comment, subscribe. If y'all don't like, comment, and subscribe, we're really gonna have a problem. Like, comment, subscribe. You heard it. There. Right? Wherever, we're pointing everywhere, but it's going to be somewhere. Do it. This girl's awesome. She's amazing and talented. You deserve your flowers for sure.